Dear students, this experiment third is related to identify and comment upon the bones of axial skeleton system of human being. You know, the skeleton of the human being can be divided into two parts. Axial skeleton, the other one is called the appendicular skeleton. The axial skeleton consists, or that is present at the longitudinal axis of the body. It consists skull, vertebral column and the rib cage. Today we deal with the bones of this system. The appendicular skeletal system consists pectoral girdle, bones of the forelimbs, I mean the arms, the pelvic girdle which is called the hip bone, and the bone of the legs or the hind limb. So today we are discussing, or we are going to discuss the axial skeletal system. You know, the skeletal system of the human being consists of the 206 bones, and this hard framework of the body perform very important function, the role in the human body. For example, it provides a protective, strong framework of the human body. It supports the organs and protect the internal organs of the human body. It helps in locomotion along with the muscles. It provides place for the attachment of the muscles of our body. Formation of the blood cells also takes place within the bones, I mean in the bone marrow. So all these are the very important functions of the skeletal system. In spite of this, the skeletal system also stores certain minerals like the calcium and phosphorus, and whenever our body gets deficiency of these minerals can be taken out from the bones and comes to the blood and start performing their functions. So this is about the skeletal system. I mean the introduction related to the skeletal system. You know, during the annual examination or the practical examination, one or the two bones are given in the spotting, and during that period, I mean, you are allotted only 2 minutes for that purpose. Within 2 minutes, you have to identify a given bone. For example, this is the bone, and you have to identify the bone and then comment upon it. So within 2 minutes, you have to identify the bones and write down the characters of this or the given bone. The axial skeletal system, which consists of the following bones for the practical purpose. One is the skull, the other one is, second one is mandible, third one is atlas, fourth is the axis vertebrae. The fifth to be discussed today is the thoracic vertebra, the lumbar vertebra and the sacrum, that is the bone of the vertebral column. Now we are going to identify and discuss the features, the characters of the skull, I mean the human skull. As written here, the human skeleton is made of the 29 bones. Out of these 29 bones, the 8 bones are present in the cranium, upper part of the skull. 14 bones are present in the face. The ear ossicles, which are present within the internal ears, I mean within the middle ear. So they are the 6 bones. One is the hide bone, which is present at the bottom of the tongue. Okay, look at this skeleton. This part of the skeleton, axial skeletal system, actually is the skull. You know, the skull is mainly made up of the 2 parts which are visible here. The upper one is the cranium. This is the uppermost part of the skull, and this is the face. The lowermost bone of the face actually is the mandible. यहाँ पर मौजूद है. You know, this cranium is made up of 8 bones. Out of these 8 bones, the bone of the forehead is called the frontal bone. This is called the occipital. These 2 bigger bones are called the parietal bones. These 2 bones, this bone and this bone on the other side, they are called the temporal bone. Sphenoid and ethmoid bone are present within that skull, which are not visible from here. You know, the very remarkable feature of the human skeleton is that the bones of the skeleton actually remain connected to the immovable joints or the fibrous joints, and this immovable joint which remain attached to each other with the wavy, strong structures which are called the sutures. So sutures are the structures which actually have been joining the bones of the cranium very strongly. You know, the human skull actually is dicondylic. These are the two condyles which actually articulate with the axis with the atlas of the vertebra of the human being. The dicondylic. There is a aperture at the below which is called the foramen magnum. So presence of the foramen magnum allow the brain to get connect to the spinal cord. Okay, foramen magnum, the two condyle, the 8 bones of the skull. Okay, this is all about the skull.